All right, for number 2, we're trying to estimate the area in the same region under the graph y equals 9 minus x squared from -2 to 2. But this time we're using a midpoint Riemann sum, and we're still using 4 equal subintervals. So we're going from -2 to 2. So we're trying to find the area of all of this right in here, estimated at least, using Riemann sums. Midpoint Riemann sum this time. So we're still breaking it up into 4 parts. So our intervals are the same. It's going from -2 to -1, -1 to 0, 0 to 1, and 1 to 2. But where we're getting our heights from changes because it's a midpoint Riemann sum. That means we're going to get the height of our graph from the middle of this interval. So the middle of -2 and -1, the midpoint would be at -1.5. So we're going to end up putting -1.5 into our graph to find the height of our rectangle. So remember, this is our equation. The first rectangle is going to be 9 minus 1.5 squared. I'm sorry, that's -1.5 squared. So that's going to give us the height of our rectangle. So if we do 9 minus 1.5 squared, we end up getting a height of 6.75. So remember, our base here is still 1. Now our height for this one is 6.75. So the area of our first rectangle is going to be 6.75. Our second rectangle, we're using the midpoint between -1 and 0, which would be at 1/2. We're going to put 1/2 into the function to get the height of this rectangle. Sorry, -1/2. So if we put in 9 minus -1/2 squared, we're going to end up getting 9 minus 0.25, and that gives us an area of 8.75. Well, that gives us the height 8.75, but remember the base is 1, so 8.75 times 1. And we'll notice here, if we put in 0.5 for the next one, between 0 and 1, that's our midpoint, we end up getting the same rectangle, same size rectangle as the last one. Because whether this is a -0.5 or 0.5 doesn't matter, since it's being squared, it's going to come out to the same thing. So this has a height of 8.75, base of 1, so another area of 8.75. And our last one, we're putting in 1.5. So just like -1.5, that's going to give us the same value out. That's going to give us a height of 6.75, base of 1, so our area is 6.75. So if we add up the areas of all 4 of these, we get an area of 31.